Product Marketing Manager, and I'm joined by a couple of my colleagues today, Rob Reardon and Megan LaFleur. Megan, if you'd like to introduce yourself. Oh,
If Megan came off mute. Okay. Hi. Hi, everyone. Sorry about that. My name is Megan LaFleur, and I work with Kate and Rob, specifically supporting kind of communications and readiness that we do around the co-sell program and around this platform, the Partner Center platform that we're using. And then Rob, if you want to take it from there.
Yeah, hey, Rob Reardon. So I look after the co-sell experience within Partner Center and our co-sell experience for our Microsoft sales team within MSX as product planner.
perfect. And with that, we'll get started. So what we want to make sure we land today here is with your organization is what to expect from the move from Partner Sales Connect to Partner Center. And then by the end of the session, we hope that you're able to go ahead and take the steps to map out the business processes you're going to need, identify the changes and processes to establish a successful transition, and then have clarity on how your organization will be invited to this move and how you can get started. So just to level set, what are the capabilities that are migrating over to Partner Center? They are sharing referrals with Microsoft, receiving referrals from Microsoft, and then also registering the deals. So when we're talking about making this move, that's what we're talking about in the scope of co-sell. So when co-selling in Partner Center, one thing that we want to point out as we go into this new experience is we have seen a 3.5 times faster deal velocity than in our previous tool, Partner Sales Connect. And we're doing that in a couple of different ways. One, there is simplified publishing for your organization, meaning that today you might publish a co-sell ready offer into OCB GTM. You might have a direct facing offer that you publish into commercial marketplace that goes to Azure Marketplace or App Stores. And we're bringing those things together so that you effectively can publish one solution and syndicate it effectively out through the other channels. Additionally, you can manage within your own CRM system so your sellers can stay in their own environment where they already are and go ahead and move those deals through the sales cycle, call down on customers, potential customers, et cetera. Then we also have a direct Microsoft Seller connection. What we mean is now when you need help from Microsoft to co-sell and you're asking to connect with a seller, you can ask for a specific kind of help. So like a proof of concept or seller expertise in another area like licensing. So it's no longer just you need help and you're letting us know. We're trying to get more and more specific so we can direct you to the right Microsoft seller. Then additionally, you will receive all of your referrals in a single place. So today, much like your publishing experience, you may have referrals going to different locations. Some might be coming to Partner Center. Obviously, if you've been using Partner Sales Connect, some are coming there. And then also if you've been engaged in our direct channel via commercial marketplace, those could be going to a Marketo instance. They could be going to an email alias. So we're really bringing this all together so you can truly see what your pipeline looks like when co-selling with Microsoft. And last but not least, and certainly very important, we have a better customer matching. And what we've done is we have a Dun & Bradstreet identifier. So when you are entering and sharing deals with us, you can actually identify precision alignment with what customer we're talking about. If for some reason this question comes up, the customer is not there, you can in fact still do a free-form text field, so we're not blocking you in any way, but lining up to that DUNS ID is really essential to helping us drive that accelerated, faster deal velocity through Partner Center. Any questions? Right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Just one. So you're talking about having the single interface and connecting. Where are the connectors at in terms of an ETA for Salesforce Dynamics CRM for the partners' internal CRM systems?
Yeah, so
Right.
we do have, great question. So we do have 2 connectors available today, Salesforce as well as Dynamics. They are in sort of private preview or beta stage at this point, but they will become more readily available to a wider scope in the near future. Rob, I don't know if you had a more precision date that you wanted to share.
No, not a date, but I mean, you can take a look at the packages that are out there. You know, it's essentially a Power Automate solution, as you can imagine, on Microsoft Tech for for Salesforce and Dynamics. They're available right now on appsource.microsoft.com. And I think it is kind of early days, right? We have a small subset of folks that are onboarding to those solutions already today. But if you take a look at them and see, really what we're trying to do is get even better guidance in terms of, hey, what objects might you want to create? How would you want to create triggers within your own CRM system to fire some of these things off, some of the get and post statements. And we do have a technical team available to help you onboard to those connectors if you want to have some help walking through that. So reach out to me offline, Rob Rio, ROBRIO at Microsoft.com if you'd like to get that support.
Excellent. Thanks, Rob.
Yeah, no problem. So then as we move into this new experience, I like to think about it in this way. What can you sell? And then how can you sell? So the what you can sell list, this is at parity. And actually there are some improvements in other partner solutions that I'll highlight in a second. So of course you can sell your IP offers, so your applications, your services offers within here, as well as you can sell those Microsoft first party products. So, Azure, Dynamics, et cetera, and then selling another partner solution. So not only do we mean that if you enable your offer or configure your offer for our CSP channel, our cloud solution provider channel, but we also mean tactically you can invite another partner to sell a solution. So you can jointly sell with or without another Microsoft seller. Then how can you sell? Pipeline sharing. So this is something that we heard loud and clear from our partners that they wanted to be able to give visibility to the pipeline without sharing the customer contact information for a couple of reasons. Either one, you just wanted to share that pipeline for business planning or something like that, or you wanted to sort of queue it up and then maybe at a later date you wanted to share it with that customer contact information. So that is something that we have enabled. Additionally, we have a new feature that's going to be coming out in November, which is bulk upload, which is the ability to scale versus sort of that Excel bulk upload functionality that you may be familiar with inside Partner Sales Connect. And then we have the Power Automate, which we just discussed a little bit and gave more clarity to those Power Automate connectors. So that's the way that we sort of think about it, what you can sell and then how you can also sell. So then one thing that we know is a little bit hard to understand as you go through into this new experience is how do I do something? And so what we've done here, and I won't drain the slide, but you can have it and we can highlight some of the other areas where we can get more and more detailed but what's important to understand is that it is not a copy and paste experience of how exactly you did something. So just to take an example, some things are similar, like how you accept a deal. You click accept, that's not particularly different. But just to highlight again that Dun & Bradstreet. So before, when you were identifying the customer, you just simply entered a free form text, city, name, address, and no customer contact information. And now we do, in fact, require that Dun & Bradstreet validation. We validate locations via the Bing mapping service, as well as sort of customer contact and phone information if you want that active help. So again, keeping in mind that as we ask for different information, it is definitely to accelerate that sales cycle so we can go and have quicker customer success together. So I wanted to highlight a couple of resources here. And again, these links will go out. We know that this change can be sort of hard to distill and start trying to go from one tool to the new tool. So we have created a couple of resources and I want to just highlight a couple of them for you today. So we have what's called the Transition Workbook. So this is available here at the link as well as in the co-sell experience gallery on partner.microsoft.com. And what it does is it walks you through, or we hope it walks you through the best of our ability here, sort of this step-by-step of to align your business processes. So how are things working for you today? And what does that workflow look like when you have to transition into the new sort of structure that Partner Center puts in for the deal sharing and referral sharing process. Then we also have role alignment. So today, roles that you might be familiar with are the Partner Sales Connect administrator. So now we have a referral administrator. So it really tries to identify who at your team and asks you questions around who at your team on your organization should be doing this logistical work and keeping these things up to date. Then there's also a new feature that went live on docs.microsoft.com, which is our how-to gallery within for all of our technical products. And this is field-to-field, one-to-one field mapping. So it really goes through sort of screen by screen, if you will, of how you might have shared something in Partner Sales Connect and how you share it then in Partner Center and where those bits and pieces of information now show up. Last but not least, as you go into this new environment, we've talked a little bit about the APIs, but there are sort of two models that you can try to identify or for your corporation, which is one, you can do the UI. So you can do entering through bulk upload, you can do manual entry. That is very much in parity on how you would have done something in Partner Sales Connect. And then we have this automated API aspect. So those are sort of your two models. And we try to give guidance on which model may be for you and your organization based on lead volume, as well as what type of CRM system you have, or if you don't have a CRM system, just try to give you guidance so you can win with customers quicker. And then last, some administrative details. So something that we wanted to make sure everyone understands as we're moving into this new environment is as these features and capabilities rolled out, we really wanted to make sure that what your organization was going to need was available to you before we invited you over into Partner Center. So your company will be invited once those capabilities are available for the business, once all of the Microsoft resources are aware of the migration. And so those resources, if you're a managed partner, may include your PDM, but it is also our frontline support team, so that when we get you into that new environment, we can help you as quickly as possible and make sure that that transition is as frictionless as we can possibly make it. And then last but not least, we wanted to make sure that we reduce the bifurcation around having to sort of straddle these two tools. So if you are enrolled in the ISV Connect program, you are very familiar with this bifurcation. And so what we have been trying to do is move over partners as these capabilities come up so we can reduce that for you. So then to get a little bit logistical, how are you going to be invited? So your organization will be invited in a couple of different ways. One, you'll receive notifications inside Partner Sales Connect and Partner Center. So these will show up as notifications and signs and blurbs with step-by-step instruction of what to do. Additionally, you will receive email notifications around what is happening. These are the two sort of channels we have to connect with you. And if you have questions around who will have access to these things, inside Partner Sales Connect, you have your Partner Sales Connect admin will receive the notification. Inside Partner Center, your referral admin and your global admin will receive these notifications. And then the emails will go to all of the contacts that have been listed inside your COSA Ready solutions in OCP GTM. I know that was a lot. Any questions?
I have a quick question regarding OCP GTM as well.
Okay.
So will the migration from PSC to Partner Center be, I guess, in parallel with the move from OCP GTM to Partner Center? If that makes sense.
It's a great question, and it will not. So your solutions, the reason why is there are different solution and offer types that are available today in commercial marketplace, and unfortunately, that timing of when our engineering teams could deliver all of these things were not in parallel. So in order to quickly move your sales process along in Partner Center, we are actually drafting you over, so to speak, inside the new tool. And then your offers will be migrated and moved at a later date, sort of later in Q2.
Okay, just one more follow-up on that.
Yeah.
So we just acquired a business, and they just received a notification, I think, this week to migrate from PSC to Partner Center, but we haven't. So I think we're just trying to understand like how we manage that migration, right? Because at some point we're probably going to merge instances.
Sure.
So I guess our confusion is, should we wait for the notice from our end, or should we start leveraging their PSC instance? I know it's kind of a unique question, but
it's another Yeah, and it's another excellent question. What I would do is, since this company you acquired was invited, I would just go ahead and move over and not slow down that sales process for that entity, if you will. And
Okay.
then when the other parent, I guess, parent organization in this scenario is invited, I would go ahead and just move over, and then you'll be in parity. And then once you sort of consolidate, like legally, if you will, and all that kind of stuff, that should reconcile itself through MPN IDs and all of that fun stuff.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, and just one more from me. The mention of working with our PAMs as we're coming across here. I've worked with a couple of PAMs, and all of them have had the same standard response, which is, we don't know your system at all. We don't use Partner Sales Connect. We're just in the dark as you. Are you doing any training of the PAM so that they are better equipped to help us with this transition?
I just want to make sure I understand the role you're talking about. You're talking about the partner engagement manager that you might qualify through for your GTM services?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So no, our partner account manager.
Your partner account manager.
Yeah.
This is not, that's a great call out. And I'm sorry that you're getting sort of this loop, this looped answer. That's definitely something that we can certainly engage that team on. Today, this is very much a partner driven experience, and we're really trying to drive this with you guys, but it's certainly a good call out that we can do some more education with the partner account manager.
Yeah, I'm kind of expecting that maybe you're referring to a partner development manager, or PDM, which is kind of the new standard title for those roles.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're absolutely involved. We actually have a similar kind of internal facing onboarding session for our internal OCP field resources. So they know the process, how it works. However, as Kate led you toward, I think on that very next slide, in fact, which is the support structure, is your PDM is not your frontline support agent, right? Just to be clear, if you have any technical challenges with either your MPN ID or anything how to in Partner Center, your PDM can actually absolutely help guide you in terms of what information do you want to share, what deals should you share, what should you expect from the Microsoft sales team, and where do we want to go focus our co-selling business together, as well as even guidance on maybe when you might want to make the move to Partner Center. But your partner development manager is not at all a support resource to help you with solving any challenges with the migration. There's a full support team behind partner.microsoft.com WAC support that can help you along that journey. Of course, you can CC your PDM on those. And you can even, if you really want to, add your PDM with guest access to your AAD tenant, in which case they can even log in as you and see what you see within Partner Center in your specific experience. But just to be really clear, that support, there's only one front door for market in Partner Center or partner.microsoft.com WAC support, which I think Kate will share in a future slide.
Yeah. Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks for the clarity there. I thought we were talking about a PEM. Sorry.
And Kate, just before we go on, Melanie had a question about the unmanaged partners, how they get whitelisted and how they contact support. So I think that's a valuable question to just share with everyone.
Yeah, totally. So let's just address that right now. So if you do not have a PDM, you will your organization will receive notifications around all of this the same exact way you would for if you were a managed account. So you'll look for indications of inside Partner Sales Connect, inside Partner Center. The step that was talked about with whitelisting, that will have already been done by the time you receive that notification. Rob, validate that I answered that correctly.
Yeah, spot on. If you don't have a dedicated OCP resource helping you, we'll essentially automate this transition on your behalf. So you really just kind of sit back, relax, and you will receive the notifications ahead of time, notifying you, hey, this is going to happen. Here's the date at which it's going to happen. And then you will be informed once it's done. And again, the same support front door is available for you if you're do not have an OCP resource assigned to you, where you can get any reactive support help that you need along that journey.
Yeah. And so just to give a few more prescriptive steps here, and again, this is sort of our recommendation is one, when you're moving into this new experience, we want to make sure that you have an your NPM membership is moved over to Partner Center. This is true for 99.9% of the cases and should be true for you on this call as well. But if your membership is sitting sort of in our old legacy system, that will be a hindrance into this new co-selling experience. Also, we recommend that you establish a change sponsor within your organization. So that might be you, like you folks here on the phone call today, to sort of champion, hey, here's what to look for, here's what's happening, here are some resources that we can utilize, and here's how to contact support, which we'll get to in just a second. We want to make sure that you've created a business profile. So this is within the referral module, you can click on the business profile tab and you enter information at an organizational level. And this information complements your solution information that you publish either in Commercial Marketplace or OCP GTM. And then it is added into to that experience. It also is then syndicated out through the Microsoft the Microsoft solution provider that customers can also find you in. Then we ask that you train relevant roles within your organization. So this highly encourage you to utilize the resources and assets that are available to you publicly at partner.microsoft.com or within Docs to better familiarize yourself with. Then look out for those notifications to move. So keep your eyes peeled. Spoiler alert, they should be coming sort of mid-September, mid-October for many of you. And then execute that transition over to Partner Center. And then we do recommend that you manage your existing deals that are registered before the date that you moved over. Recommend that you continue to manage them in Partner Sales Connect. We estimate that the average sales cycle is, or data shows rather, we don't estimate that the average sales cycle is about 45, 50 days. So we would anticipate that that bifurcation would be a small window, but we do recommend that you keep them there. And then obviously after that, you would need to add all your new deals and manage your referrals inside Partner Center. And then if possible, integrate your CRM system. And then last but not least, which was alluded to, that will come later in our fiscal Q2, I should have specified that, my apologies. Publish and manage those solutions inside Commercial Marketplace. And this is this package that you're sort of looking at of these steps is all of the steps that you'll need to take in order to integrate that experience and really drive consistency and accelerate all the deal processes and your customer acquisition efforts within Commercial Marketplace and Partner Center. Any questions about the steps? All right. And last but not least, how do you get help, right? How do you get help? And so basically, as Rob articulated, you have your partner front door is our Microsoft support team. And so this is the same support channel that you may have gone to for other things in the past, and that you access it through Get help, or sorry, WAC support. And also with inside Partner Center, you can click on the question mark, and that accesses additional always on articles that can help solve your problem, or you can also enter just a support ticket right there, and they go to the same location, and then we can help triage and get you help and support and answers you need. And last but not least, just a couple of other resources that you can utilize here. So always good for you to bookmark these. They have a lot of rich information and are updated regularly to keep you abreast of everything that's happening. And with that, we'll open it up to questions. Any questions from the group? Sean, looks like you might have one.
No, none from me at the moment.
Okay.
I asked mine midstream, but thank you.
Yeah. All right. Well, if there are no questions, it looks like we might be able to give everybody some time back. I did want to just go ahead and plug that the topic for next month in this series, which is the first Wednesday of the month at the same time, even if the invites might say it's past tense, this is going to be publishing into commercial marketplace. So definitely a great thing to attend if you want to understand how you will be publishing your co-sell offers and what that looks like. And we'll definitely have some more information around the OCP GTM to OCP, or rather to the commercial marketplace migration of those existing offers.
Okay, terrific. Thank you. Thank you. And sorry, Rob, your email was rob.rio@microsoft.com.
Sorry, it's just ROBRIO, no dot. Although I think actually it doesn't make it ROBRIO.
Okay, terrific. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. No worries.
Thank you, Kate.
Yeah, thank you. So,
Thanks, Kate.
Yeah, of course.
Thanks,
so
thanks, Kate,
always
well.
here to
Thank you.
answer your questions. So look forward to seeing you potentially next month too.
Awesome. Thanks, everybody. We're going to have the recording of this call hosted on Microsoft Partner Community within 1 business day. We will get those calendar invites updated and corrected, and we'll drop all the information into the chat here. If you have any questions, please do feel free to reach out. Thank you, Kate, so much for this presentation, and we will see you next time on the next Ask Me Anything session next month. Thanks, everybody.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Grazie.
Bye.